Hello, this is Mr. Warren. This is a video to help students get into their Compass classes. To do that, of course, you need to start in Schoology. When you're in Schoology, go over to Resources, drop down to where it says Group, click on that. When that opens up, drop down to where you can see the link for Compass, click on it. After it opens up, you're to the login page. It's asking for your username and your password. I'm going to take this time, especially for new students. The first time you usually go in, you'll see this. It'll say Odyssey. You must change that to ACVCS. If you don't, you won't, even if you put in the right username, the right password, you won't be able to log in. So let's change that now. After you've done that, the computer seems to remember it, and the next time you usually don't have to do that. But sometimes, even for students that have been in it for a while, that Odyssey thing will come up and they'll forget that it must be changed to ACVCS. I'm going to use a student's name to log in because I want you to be able to see what it looks like when a student logs in, not when it looks like for a teacher. When this opens up, these are the classes that students usually see, and over here are a list of tools and things to help you. This first one up here says Portfolio. I'm going to open it up. It shows you what work you've been doing. It'll show you for today, and it'll also show you for the week. Today is Saturday. The student wasn't working, but if we clicked on week, we could see what he was working on last week. This is the subject right here. This tells you the date, and if he took a test and finished it, it'll show you the score. If I drop down here, here's the score he got for language arts. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get out of this. We want to move quickly to the next thing. This is a writing tool. You can go ahead and you can, if your teachers asked you to write, you could actually put that writing in here. You could go ahead and you could save it by clicking here and give it a name, and you could save it. This is also what it'll look like when you're working in the language arts section. Oftentimes this will pop up. It'll ask you to click onto a web link, and so you'll have to click here and open it up, or you can click here, and oftentimes those different links will show up here, and then you have to click on it. I'm going to close that. So if you're working in there, that's what it's wanting you to do. Remember, you have to click here when you're all done, and then you'll be done. It'll send it to me. All right, we're back to our home page. We've talked about the portfolio, about the writer. I'm going to go into gradebook right now. This is where you can check on your grades. Remember that when you are working in your classes, you're going to be getting grades for the score that you get, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here in just a minute. Right down here at the bottom, this actually has a score. It shows you 82%. It also has this over here, it says 14%, and if you're wondering what does that mean, that means that's how much of the course you've completed. And so for students that are working in their Compass classes, part of their grade is based on their participation. And that's where we're getting this from right there. We're looking at that. And if you're working in it, you will be able to complete the courses. All right, down here is a toolkit. Last time I clicked on this, it didn't really want to open up. It's got some neat tools in it. But for some reason it's not opening, so I'm just trust me, it's got some things like calculators, some other math tools. When you're in there, if you want to work on it, you can. We're going to open up just one of these. I'm going to go into language arts. When you click on it the first time, it's going to open up a folder. This says semester 1. Yours may not say that, it just depends on how the teacher set it up. You'll have to open that again, and then it's going to show you some folders. We can look at, there's quite a few folders there. We're going to click on the one that's got this star, the one that's a little bit different. It's always left to right. Once you open up that, you can see All of these have been done. We just keep going over. We see one that's a little bit different, and we could click on that one. That's the next one we need to go into. All right. And most of the classes are like that, like your math, your science, social studies. That's how they're set up. So you click on them, and you'll open up a folder. Well, I hope that this has helped you. Remember, when you are working in language arts, you're to be working for 30 minutes every day. It doesn't time you. You'll have to use a timer. For your math, you're to be working in it every day for 40 minutes. Science is 30 minutes, and social studies is 40 minutes. And that's all I have for you right now. I know you're probably going to have some other questions, but I hope this has helped you.